Welcome to the Will and Tom Show, episode 8?
I think so.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week was 7.
Yeah.
What was
You
it
sound a
about
bit
again?
gay. Just right there, because I don't know, maybe it's just the way you were sitting there, but you just went like, "Hi, welcome to the Will and Tom Show, ta-ta-ta." No?
No, I just did the happy intro like we've had that before already.
Okay.
And now I'm just going to talk like this, cons.
Okay, so welcome to the Will and Tom Show.
My name is Will.
My name is Tom.
And on this midnight hour, we bring you the smoothest jazz.
No, we don't.
On this midnight hour, we bring you the smoothest jazz.
And the hippest songs.
The hippest song.
And we talk about fashion,
Fashion,
and shopping,
cocktails,
and shoes.
manicures and pedicures.
I love Prosecco. I
and
like
it's
Prosecco.
lap dogs. They're so cute. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
They're so cute.
Justin from over the street. I had one of these pairs dogs.
Really?
Yeah. And her name is Princess, and she's a
Princess?
total queen.
No way.
I tell you.
No way.
Okay, we're definitely getting
Oh
sued for
my
that.
god.
Oh my god. Really?
Oh no, you didn't.
So ain't nobody got time for that. If you want to see, if you want to know more about this, go to Facebook.
But why do we say that at the start of the episode?
I don't know,
We
just
should
go to
have somewhere in the
facebook.com.
middle and somewhere in the end. Facebook, YouTube, Hotmail, you know the drill, people.
Exactly.
We only have 19 people, and it's not going to change soon. If they
Facebook.com/the
don't start sharing stuff.
Gay Will and Tom Show.
The Gay and Tom
So
Show.
today's topic is
The Gay and Bottom Show.
the bottom.
The Gay and Bottom Show.
Oh, okay. So today's episode is all about getting your Johnny out in the public. It is about social media.
Social media. Doo-doo.
Oh, this is going to go wrong. Social media.
I have nothing to say about the topic. No, actually, social media. We of course
Ebola!
we of course have a Twitter page now. and a
we
Facebook.
use the Facebooks.
we use them Facebooks.
Just,
And,
can I just say something? I know this.
tweet you all.
I know it has something to do with social media, so it's fine. As you might have known and heard now and whatever, I'm a teacher of the English, and I know, unbelievable. And actually, in one of the books I'm working with, I think it's for the 10th grade or 11th grade, something like that. The topic is media, and they also talk about social media.
But it's so old that they still use vinyl.
No, MySpace.
It doesn't. Yeah.
This is a MySpace is the biggest thing right now and has so
Yeah, that's
many
the problem
million
with
members.
social media, of course.
Yeah,
But
fuck
do
one.
your school use anything? I know that my internship once we had a Facebook page where a project that the pupils talk to people from Mexico,
Oh, okay. My school actually has a Facebook page.
but just the school.
Yeah.
We really every pupil had their own separate page for the pupil itself,
Oh.
not as a person, but just as a pupil in that school to
Okay.
talk with other pupils from different schools over in the world. It's absolutely brilliant.
I know we shouldn't talk about these things, but today we have quite a delay.
Yeah, so
Why?
I don't know, but that's not a problem you can hear on
No, that's not for you, just for us. So we hear ourselves.
We had that before as well, but now we're just speaking louder so we can hear
Yeah,
it,
because we're a bit drunk and high and,
on cheese.
and baked. Actually, on sugar.
We are going to do that once. I want to promise that right now. We one day will record in the Netherlands after having smoked a couple of blunts, and just have a just one episode will be about soft drugs.
Us being baked.
It will be about soft drugs, but it will just us being baked
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So the topic will.
But it won't be that much different.
Believe me, it will be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever partaken of the grass substances?
Yeah. But it didn't really work for me.
Have you ever eaten?
No.
Then believe me, you're in for
Okay. Because I think I was still back at school. But I think I was too afraid of anything really happening, so I just went like,
yeah.
and that, coughing a lot, and then saying, "Oh yeah, that's good stuff." That the way you've been trained to do, and then just realizing that nothing really happens, and then someone else had already, yeah,
Pass the Ducci on the left hand side.
yeah, and then they go for it, and they all go And then you know that basically the next
Nice.
time it comes back to you, it is
It's a wet hanky.
50. It is 50% spit and all kind of other bodily fluids that have been exchanged meanwhile. So
We have to do that properly.
yeah, we get properly baked. Why do we have to do that in the Netherlands?
It's legal there.
It is here as well.
Well, then we can do it here.
Yeah, the problem is we can't get the stuff. That's the thing
Yeah,
I don't understand.
I can't bring it either.
I can use it.
You can grow. Can you grow it?
No,
Ah,
I can use it. I mean, I can smoke it or
yeah. You're allowed to
make
have 5
cookies.
grams on your person, right? in
Exactly.
Germany?
No, I can't. Yeah, but I can't have it. It's you can you can
What?
have it to use it for yourself, but
But
you
you're not allowed
cannot
to.
have it.
You're not allowed to be in possession of soft drugs,
Yeah, but you can use them.
but you can use them.
Yeah.
So as long as you lend them from someone.
Exactly. These are not mine. That is from the disabled guy from next door. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's allowed.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
That's terrible.
And in Netherlands, you're not allowed to sell them, right?
Yeah.
But you are allowed to buy them.
Also brilliant. Anyways,
Well,
so
no, the shops are allowed to sell them, but they are not allowed to buy them.
so where do they get them from?
Exactly.
They just get delivered to their door without
Well, they of
knowing
course
where
they
they're
get
from.
them illegally because they can't grow everything themselves.
That's
Officially,
brilliant.
that's what they call the gedoogbeleid, as in we look the other way, which works very well
Brilliant.
up to now.
So even the Netherlands have rubbish drug policies.
Well, no, because it's legal in the sense that you can use it yourself, you can grow it yourself, up to 5 plants per household. You can you walk around with it as much as you like, but you can't sell it. And unless you're a shop, then you can sell, but then you're not allowed to buy. But then you are allowed to grow. You know? But yeah, they need to get it from somewhere.
That's strange.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's a really
Yeah.
weird system.
So anyways,
Social media.
Social
we
media.
have a Twitter feed.
We have the Twitter.
Facebook. We have YouTube, which is also YouTube counts as social media, I guess, in some sense,
Yeah, because it's media and it's social.
but it's less social than Facebook.
It is
I guess.
antisocial very often.
Very much so. Yeah. So, but on a personal level, do you use Facebook or anything like
Yeah, I
Yeah.
use it. Yeah.
Facebook? Anything else?
Mostly I use Facebook to stalk other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like exes and that kind of stuff.
Really?
Hoping that they're miserable and fat.
And?
No.
Oh.
Doesn't work that way.
But why do you have social media? I mean, apart from stalking people.
It's just an easy way to stay in touch with people. But also, I think social media only works because of all our personal voyeurism that we all have somehow. Because seriously, if
And
I don't have
egocentricity.
that many friends on Facebook. So
How
for
many do you have?
Facebook, I think 140 or something like that. That really isn't a lot.
I guess so.
But if I'm honest, and if I threw all the people out I haven't seen in years that I don't care about, it would be 20, 25.
I have
But that would be the more honest thing to do.
I have 65 to 70, I think, and I introduce every year. I do something which I call the friend hammer, and that's basically that everyone who I haven't spoken to in that year is just off.
Yeah, that's actually
But
quite
the point is that I
solution.
do have some people that I don't speak to that often because I know that these people that I speak to every 3 years and then for a couple of months in a row and really deeply and extensively.
Yeah.
But old classmates, for example, I don't speak to them very often, but I do want to keep in touch with them. Not all of them. I think of all my schools that I've been to, I've only had now 4 classmates or something, or 5, because there's some of my psychology study that I like and some of the English study that I like, and
But don't you have the feeling sometimes that you fear that you could miss something in their lives?
if I go away from Facebook.
Yeah.
There is one person that I know that doesn't really use anything other than Facebook to contact people that much. And that would be annoying to get in touch with that person. Then.
But the people I'm regularly in touch with on Facebook,
Hmm.
I'm also regularly in touch with WhatsApp, texts, calling,
Yeah.
meeting them in person.
I have the problem that I live in different countries from them.
Yeah, but still, yeah, rather means same here. But we still communicate via WhatsApp or text
well,
or
the person
emails.
that I know that they find Facebook chat as easy as
Okay.
WhatsApp. So
Yeah,
then,
then yeah. But for me, if I'm honest, the only reason why I am on Facebook still is because I just like going through the timelines of other people and just seeing what they're doing, what they're up to.
You know, my number one is work. My work is a Facebook group.
Okay.
And there we arrange everything. If one person can't do their job and another person needs to step in, we just see that via Facebook immediately.
Okay.
And always when I'm working, I'm online so that if I need to ask my team leader something, we just write on Facebook.
So I guess you also do the room bookings online, and if you need more condoms for the tables.
Yeah, and the horses, of course, that we need to rent. Because it's too expensive to keep a horse. I mean, we don't have space for it. Especially not in that district. I mean, it's basically a ghetto or a slum, you know. So, a donkey, sure, we have one in the basement, but a horse is too big. That's what she said.
Okay. How was your day, darling, by the way? I forgot to ask. How was your day? How was your week? Actually, it's called How Was Your Week, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, why
and now I fucked it up.
Yeah, because I fucked it up the other time.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
I wrote it down the wrong way.
Anyway.
There, it's corrected. How was your week, darling?
I have something very interesting. I went to a doctor's office, and there was a brilliant couple of people there. I had to wait in a waiting room for 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't mind that much. I had a book with me, and I didn't, I needed to work still, but it was quite versatile, and I could work later, so no problem. But I just read a lot, and there was one person, and I think he has some sort of sleep disorder, because he was honestly asleep in the waiting room, constantly shifting about and making a lot of these noises. So for me, that was hilarious. Then there was one old woman, I think around 80, just staring out of the window, and sometimes she looked at her shoes. That was all she did. Then some sort of pubescent teenage girl came in, who just looked as if she hated the whole world and didn't care about anything, and just slumped in the chair and just, I need a beer, fuck it, really that's such a look. And then a woman came in, I think around maybe late 30s, and she wasn't ugly. She also knew how to dress, but for some reason she was completely and utterly unsubtle. The way she walked, the way that she closed doors, everything was banging and just rummaging around and throwing things, and not on purpose, but just the way that she handled the magazine, for example. It wasn't gentle, it wasn't slow, it was almost as if you have two of these people look through a magazine, it's just ruined, it's ripped apart, and it felt to me like it was in sort of a hidden camera show with these variants of caricatures making such a... And then today in the train, I had a sleeping person next to me as well, or opposite of me. But that wasn't a problem because she was kind of cute. So that was a good view.
Did she open her mouth while she was sleeping?
No.
She
once startled herself quickly because she nearly dropped her iPhone.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that was... I actually reacted myself, coming a bit forward, because I thought, catching very subconsciously. But, was a nice train journey. Also read the same book, finished it, so... Nice. That was a good... flowers for Algernon. Everyone who wants to read a good book, it's extremely good.
Okay.
It's about a retarded guy, that's how they describe it in the book, called Charlie, and they give him an operation, and because of that, within a month or something, he becomes smarter than the doctors who did that for him. His IQ gets raised extremely much. And
there's a brilliant movie.
It's called Charlie, the movie. I haven't seen it.
It's brilliant.
It's supposed to be really good.
That's why I thought it rings a bell. I always thought, also when you texted me earlier, that I thought, it rings a bell.
Yeah, well,
I haven't read the book, but the film is brilliant.
Yeah. There's a little mouse in there called Algernon. With Algernon, they did the same experiment.
No.
And I'm just reading the back cover, by the way. I'm not reading it, but I'm just saying it, so I won't spoil anything per se. But it's pretty straightforward story. But the mouse at a certain moment starts to deteriorate, and then of course Charlie starts to wonder what will happen to me. And apart from that, it's a very good book about human social structures and emotions, because he was abused as a child, and of course he's retarded, so he starts, when he's more intelligent, he starts to look at his old friends that maybe they started making fun of him when he thought they were laughing with him, but actually they were laughing at him. And it's an amazing piece of work. Thomas mimicking his
sorry,
voice. It wasn't that boring.
Fell asleep there. Sorry.
Jesus, that's rude. That's just rude.
I thought for quite a while about whether I should do that or not. And then you kept talking. I thought, yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, it's just a book review. We should have them, right? You wanted
Yeah,
to.
but yeah,
This was short. This wasn't that long.
I was 4 minutes. It wasn't. Nah, it wasn't.
Well, then maybe we should just have 4 extra minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like getting up and getting a cookie.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about social media.
In the meanwhile, I will tell you how my
No,
week
I want
was.
to hear you, Dave. So you talk about social media.
No,
I can still hear you, by the way.
Yeah, you
so-
can still hear me. So he's now
Do you
leaving.
want to have a cookie?
Yeah, you can bring me one as
Do
well.
any of the listeners want to have a cookie?
What?
I'm
Sorry.
just asking.
I lost him. He's gone now. Yeah, I actually, my week wasn't that exciting. I had a very strange run-in with a woman at the bakery. Because it sometimes happens to me that I leave the house without checking whether I have any cash in my wallet. And thank you. I didn't have any.
There's also something you should explain that in Germany, very many places you can't pay by card, and if you can pay by card, very often it's above 15 euros or above 10 euros, but it's extremely normal
Yeah,
to
but
walk
if you go
around.
to small shops like bakeries and all these kind of things, forget it. You cannot pay with card. It just doesn't work.
Which is for Dutch people extremely.
That is quite noisy down there.
Yeah, but you made it,
Yeah, so I didn't have any cash, but I knew that right around the corner there was a bank, where I could get some money. And I thought it's not a problem because they had the stuff in the bag. They could print a receipt and just I come back 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, whatever, how long it takes, and just get the stuff, and that would be fine then. So I said, basically while walking out already again, saying, "Oh damn it, I don't have any cash." I just quickly run over to the bank, get cash, and come back.
Yeah.
And I thought that business would continue as usual. So I took my time. There was a woman in front of me. I quickly talked to her because she was asking me something. And so it took me maybe about 5 to 10 minutes to get back. And what had happened was that an enormous queue had formed inside the bakery and already outside the door. And for some reason, I don't know why,
You had to queue
the
up?
woman working there, no, she stopped dealing with other people, serving other people, because she was waiting for me to come back with the money.
No way.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. And the thing was, I was so embarrassed I didn't ask, because I really thought, you're going to be kidding me. And I didn't realize, so at first I was standing in the back, and then she was yelling across the entire shop. And in Swabian, of course, yeah. And you have to come here, you have to pay here. And I thought, oh, that's nice. She's letting me,
Say that in Swabian quickly.
Sie müssen davon bezahlen. And I thought, oh, that's nice because I don't have to queue then. And then while walking through the queue, through the people, I realized, oh, fuck, they're queuing because they're waiting for me. And I don't know, maybe it was because she had
Absolutely
already
atrocious.
entered it into the, I don't know, into the machine. And
You can cancel it out again, or
I don't know, maybe she didn't know how to do. Maybe she thought I was really back in 30 seconds. And I don't know, it was...
as soon as there are 4 people queuing up, you think I should stop doing this.
Yeah.
And
And they were all quite annoyed at me.
of course.
I just left and cried.
Of course, they shouldn't be actually, because they should be annoyed at,
Yeah, that was weird.
But that's a cool story for the week.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's nice.
Yeah, no, it's but that happens in small towns.
So
I think.
what was your first social media platform you ever used?
StudiVZ. No, actually SchülerVZ.
That's for pupils.
Yeah, for
Students.
pupils. Yeah, VZ.
Was that arranged by
Verzeichnis.
schools?
No, that was invented by people who made a lot of money in a very short time. That was because Facebook wasn't that big yet.
Yeah, we had the same thing.
And then they ruined it because they wanted too much and it was rubbish and everyone was changing back to Facebook then. But I think I started on Facebook quite late. I think 2008 or 9.
I have no clue when I started on Facebook. But I know that we used to have scholieren.nl, but that was more of a forum. But the first real social media website type thing for the Dutch, I think, was CU2. It's really written C, the letter C, the letter U, and then the number 2.nl. And I think after that, for Dutch people, Hives was very big, but I never used that. But MySpace I have used, of course. And after that, Facebook as well.
No, I actually went from SchülerVZ to StudiVZ. That was for students then. And the cool thing about StudiVZ was that you had to be invited. So you couldn't just join it, you had to be invited by someone. And the idea was that you, in the end, would only have people who are
That want to
actually
be
at
there.
university. But of course, I was, I think, in 12th grade or something like that.
But
and
why
I
would
was in
you know
StudiVZ
people
already.
would just invite people?
Yeah.
I mean, who cares?
Yeah. And then people left StudiVZ, I don't know why, and they all went to Facebook. And I stayed at StudiVZ for quite a time. And then for a year or so I had both, and then I just...
Why does Facebook work?
Because it's easy.
But everything else that I've used in advance was easy as well. The only difference that I know really that makes Facebook separate from all the other ones is that you can't adjust as much. You can't have your own separate background. You can't have music playing. You know, your page is just what you've put on there, nothing else.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily bad. I think for
I'm
that,
not saying
I think
it's
that's
bad,
the
it's
same
just I
thing
wonder why it's
with
different.
people buying consoles to game because they just want to have something that works. I plug it in, I switch it on, it works. I don't have to know anything. I think that's the same stuff with Facebook.
But for me, the problem with that with Facebook sometimes is that I don't get to know as many new people. On MySpace and stuff, I got to know a lot of more people.
I think Facebook doesn't work that well when it comes to meeting new people.
I don't want to have all my likes in there. For example, with my books, I added some books to give a general overview, but I could as well, just delete them because who cares?
Yeah.
But I mean, on other sides, I think MySpace, I actually had an alphabetized list
Okay.
of all the books and bands that I listened to, and that's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, another social media site, which I think not enough people know, Last.fm.
Oh, right.
That's a beautiful website where you can listen to your own music, but you
And
can also, well,
you can download our own freaking podcast.
yeah, the Will and Tom Show for free.
Yeah.
But not everything's uploaded yet. It's just I think the first 5 episodes. I
Yeah.
think.
But you can download them and listen to them on your MP3 player.
Yeah.
So that means in your car or...
Well, you can also rip them from YouTube if you just Google
Yeah.
download YouTube video.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
I don't care about that.
See, that was just said simultaneously. It is time for...
Halftime rhyme.
No.
Oh,
We did that last week. It was terrible. It is time to bring back
because you
a
can't
little
rhyme
feature. I
for
can't.
shine.
I can do it in German quite well, but I think in English, no.
You can't rizzle for shizzle.
Oh, fuck off. It's time for another beloved feature. It's time for Say What?
Say what?
Say What?
All right, I forgot we had that this week.
Yeah.
We did give you some sentences, right? Yeah, I did give you some
Yeah, I
sentences.
think so.
Who wants to start? Shall I start for once?
No, you go first. I go first.
Why? You always go first.
Yeah.
Why?
Mm,
I want to go first now.
okay, you go first.
Good.
So, this is your sentence.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dr. Dive? Don't
No.
you put a full stop at the...
No, it's not doctor.
What is it then? It says DR. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Mhm.
Is it Swabian?
Mhm.
Oh, that sucks. De Teufel scheißt immer auf die gerechte Hofer. I know what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now say it the way it's written down.
De Teufel...
Nee.
De Teufel?
Yeah.
De Teufel scheißt
Uh-huh.
immer
Uh-huh.
auf
Uh-huh.
de gerechte
Ja.
Hofer.
Uh-huh. De duivel scheißt immer auf de grootste Haufen.
And that means the devil always poops on the biggest pile.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
in, when you have a problem, it piles up.
Yeah. But I thought because last time I was way too easy, and I thought that would be nice. But it's also quite easy apparently.
But the problem is I'm quite good at Swabian.
yeah. Okay, next time it will be
I
Bavarian.
got such a book. Sarah gave me a book, I think, for Christmas or birthday. What? What are
Yeah.
you laughing? I can't
No.
mention Sarah.
Yeah, sure you can, but it's like who?
But it doesn't matter. She's a friend.
Okay,
I mean,
then that's much better now.
but I like it better if I say a name than a friend.
No,
You don't like
I
that?
yeah, I would prefer just saying a friend.
Okay. I once had such a friend. I still have that friend, but it doesn't matter. A friend gave me a book about with Swabian sentences and comics and stuff. It was hilarious, but I had not so much of a problem reading it for some reason.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because of the Limburgian and
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the sentence is de duivel scheißt immer auf de grootste
De
Haufen.
duivel scheißt immer auf de krijgste hoofd.
Grootste.
Krijgste.
Grootste.
Krijgste.
Grootste Haufen.
De duivel
Duivel.
scheißt. De duivel
Duivel.
Duivel?
Nee, duivel.
Duivel.
The duivel.
Why did you write an I in there then?
Yeah, it should be an I. And an A, yeah. The duivel.
Duivel.
Geest.
Geest. Emmer. Oef.
Yeah.
De grootste halve.
Haufe.
Halve.
Yeah.
Why is there an A at the end and not an E?
Haufa.
Yeah.
Haufa.
Haufa.
Yeah. The duivel geest immer of the grootste haufe.
Still sounds like you say an E at the end. So.
Oh, fuck off.
Sounds like an English
Yeah,
word.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Oh, you go for this. Hey, what? In Dutch.
What?
What zeg je?
So,
Doesn't make sense.
oh,
I have
Jesus.
2 sentences.
That is quite long.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be funny.
So they both go together.
No, they're
But is
two
that
separate ones.
a
That's-
one?
That's a 1, yeah.
What is one in Dutch?
Een.
Thank you. Can I write down in? Because
Yeah, but I couldn't find your accents because you have a German keyboard.
like that.
Yeah. No, it's another E with such a thing on it.
So it's 2 E's.
With 2 times these things, yeah. Because the Dutch have that problem that if they want to write like a, they write EEN. But then if they want to accentuate that it's really just one, they have to put these things on it.
Ah, okay.
But you can write it both ways, but just to accentuate. Just be
So
one.
that should be there as well.
No, because that one is the
For
un.
for
That's the un.
Okay.
So that's the a.
Instructeur voor een training voor bomgordelterroristen. Let op, ik doe het maar 1 keer voor. Okay, so he's an instructor for suicide bombers.
Yeah.
And says, be careful.
Pay attention.
Oh yeah, pay attention. No, I'm careful. Oh, I'm just going to do it once. Brilliant. That is actually very funny.
Instructeur voor een training voor bomgordelterroristen. Let op, ik doe het maar 1 keer voor.
Instructeur voor een training voor bomgordelterroristen. Let op, ik doe het maar 1 keer voor.
Really good. And the other one I chose especially for you.
Is that a 0?
Yeah, that's
What-
0.
0, oké. Op een schaal van 0 tot Hitler, hoeveel gas verbruikt jullie huishouden? Dat is terrible. On a scale from 0 to Hitler, how much gas does your household need?
Or use.
Yeah, use, yeah.
Op een schaal. Schaal.
Op een
that one is
schaal.
Van 0 tot Hitler. Because we say Hitler.
Hitler.
Hoeveel gas verbruikt jullie huishouden?
Hoeveel gas verbruikt jullie?
Jullie?
Jesus, what?
Jullie.
Jullie huishouden.
Huishouden.
Oh, that's an A again. Op een schaal.
Ja, verbruikt huishouden.
Op een schaal van 0 tot Hitler.
Hitler.
Okay, we won't hang us up on that one.
Hitler.
Hoeveel gas verbruikt jullie?
Why is that so different?
I don't know.
It's really
Jullie huishouden.
Huishouden.
Why?
Why? You think that all Dutch people at the end just go, oh.
Yeah.
Done. Huishouden.
Op een schaal van 0 tot Hitler. Hoeveel gas? Hoeveel gas verbruikt jullie huishouden? Yeah, whatever.
Exactly.
So yeah, that is funny. Yeah,
It
that
is.
is funny because it's funny. Is that something you would write on Facebook? Hitler jokes? Can you do Hitler jokes on Facebook?
Actually, a very good question. Never thought about that.
Why
Well, the point is
do-
that I have nothing in public on my Facebook. It's all private. So I could do that, sure. But I barely use it.
Wait. In private means that only you can read it. Or a certain circle of people.
Yeah, I think just me means that only I can read it. I think private means that my
So actually, you're just writing on Facebook for yourself.
and my friends. That's private,
Oh, okay.
right? Because I think you have just me, and then you have
Yeah,
friends,
the
or
friends and
something,
then
and then-
public. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we've been talking about that last week already, but oh.
You can't do Hitler jokes on Facebook, right? In German,
I think we can.
really?
Yeah,
Well, it
there's
really
a
depends. I've known some German people.
there's a
when
guy
they make
called Jan
jokes, I don't-
Böhmermann.
Yeah, but he doesn't do it very well.
He does.
But I've met people that make these jokes that make me feel uncomfortable
Mm,
because it's not really so much of a joke, you know.
no. But
I once
why
heard
do
a
people?
recent one which was quite good. A Jew told me that, or told me that via YouTube. But it was hilarious. He said, "Well, he was a Jewish guy, and I don't know if for some people that might make a difference because then all of a sudden it's okay that he makes a Jew joke,
Yeah.
which still I find weird. But because if only Jews are allowed to do that, that's basically discrimination.
Yeah.
But he said, what happens if a Jew with an erection walks against a wall? He hurts his nose.
Mm,
Found
yeah.
it quite funny.
But what is it with Facebook that some people forget how their language works?
Is that about Facebook or is it just about the internet?
I think it's particularly bad in Facebook.
I read an article, a news article that was about the sales of the consoles
Why are you whispering?
because it's so horrible.
Okay.
And they wrote Xbox, but then they said Xbox instead of Xbox. And it's a native English speaker thinking that he's a writer
Okay.
for an article. Then I think you shouldn't write that.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. I mean, I'm not perfect. Mistakes are always there.
Yeah.
But in a title of a piece, you
Yeah, that's
shouldn't
brilliant.
make such a mistake. I mean, fuck off.
So that's one thing. I think language is definitely deteriorating, but that's in general on the internet. Maybe you could say it's getting worse. And then also that TMI thing, way too much information
Yeah,
sometimes.
but too much information not about TMI per se, but also just about I'm sitting on a fucking
Crapper.
no, not crapper. I'm sitting at a fucking restaurant enjoying a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Just saying, having a nice day, and then a picture of a glass of wine. Yeah, I get it.
But that is about making other people jealous. And
Really?
and showing them how cool you are.
It's
Also
about
something
making me
that
feel annoyed.
annoys me a lot, and I had never heard that term before until a couple of months ago.
booking.
Vague booking.
That's fucking annoying.
That is brilliant. So if you don't know what vague booking is, vague means that you post stuff like, "Oh, today is the worst day of all times."
Yeah.
So you don't tell the people why, but you want them to say, "Oh, why? What happened?" Or it's also going to be positive, but that's vague booking.
In psychology, they call that container use
Okay.
because it's a word that actually contains something else. Like, for example, the movie was good. The word good in itself doesn't mean anything. You need to know why it was good. And that's exactly that vague booking kind of crap,
Yeah, it's terrible.
where they just
Yeah.
finally getting somewhere, ... Fuck
Yeah,
off.
always always
Yeah,
tells
yeah,
you
of
that there
course.
should be more, and then
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
And I of course, have some sort of vague booking as well, because sometimes I write in languages that people don't get. But for me, that's just also because I mostly try to translate it. But I, for example, I find Danish and Norwegian very beautiful languages. And sometimes when I read a poem, poems especially, it's very difficult to get translation which hits you as hard as the language itself. Because very often it's not just the meaning of the poem, but also the structure of the word flow and the sentences, and especially for me, Norwegian and yeah, sometimes German as well. They do that very pretty. But if you but I guess for some people that could be vague booking as well. Like, what is he on about? Because for them it just says
Yeah, but it's
18
something
sentences
else.
of gibberish.
I mean, your intention is not that other people ask you, "Oh, what is that?" It's just something
Well,
you want to
sometimes it
share.
is. I mean, I would like to share it with them, but I don't always feel like translating it. So if then people ask me what it says, I'm
Yeah,
willing
no,
to
I
translate
think that's
it.
fine. I wouldn't say that's vague booking.
Well, maybe.
Or if it's vague booking, then in a good way, not in the. I think vague booking has a quite negative meaning most of the
Or
time.
maybe for other people, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, vague booking is definitely the annoying thing of my day was the worst.
Yeah.
And either tell me why, or
Yeah.
plus,
Fuck off.
why do you have to tell the whole world in such an annoying way that they have to ask you a question? That's really just standing on the street and going, "Hello,
No.
hello,
Hello.
I'm having a bad day."
So, to play us out on this beautiful episode about Facebook and all kinds of other social media, is a very beautiful black girl called Yolanda.
How do you know she's black?
And, well, you know. And just in a couple of, I would just read you what she wrote. And I will...
Are you allowed to say that word on? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah, of course. We said cunt already.
I know, but that's something else.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm just quoting something.
I agree.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm reading something someone else has
I'm
read.
for free use of language anyway.
Yeah, so we don't care. So, yeah, that's just the way it's written down. Nothing changed. Okay, FB, don't you just hate when niggas lie? Okay, this person lied for no reason. He sent me a picture of his ... but it was very small. And when I told him it was small, lol, he had the nerve to say that was his little brother's ... So he gay, lol, just be a man and admit it's little, damn, you don't have to lie. LMFAO.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark,
Yeah,
exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So what was she basically says that some guy sent her a picture of his junk,
Yeah. And she
then-
said it's small.
and then he said that it was her brother's.
It was his brother's.
His brother, sorry. So
Yeah.
and
now
that means that he's gay.
Yeah.
Because
He's sending
that's
penises
just
of-
wrong on so many levels, but
Yeah.
not at all gay.
No. Anyways, Shadow asks, what does herpes look like? And it is not getting better.
I don't know, what does herpes look like?
Just had a poo, yet a white back to front. And now I have poo in my vagina. Am I going to get an infection? I tried to clean it as soon as possible. I am worried that the damage is already done. Today is not my day, writes Fiona.
She wiped it back to front. I like that sentence so much.
Yeah, but
First of all, women, please, if you have something to share about wiping back to front, make it happen. Why would you do that?
White back to front as a woman? Absolutely terrible idea.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe there's,
No.
If they-
As a woman.
Yeah, I agree, but maybe
Yeah.
women have more knowledge about it that I don't have.
No, they don't. Trust me.
Okay.
You won't find any woman wiping back to front.
Then why did she do it?
Because she was in her thoughts.
But she even said, just had a poo, yet I wiped back to front. Normally I don't do that, but because I had a poo,
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
sounds like there's a cricket in my...
Yeah, I have the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit weird. So I hope it's. We hope it's not on the recording, but there's.
Actually, I do hope it's on the record.
Yeah.
Funny as well.
Okay, so in our left
fucking
ear,
annoying,
there's
man.
something
Fucking
going.
left ear.
Yeah, it's time to wrap it up. Thank you for listening very much. That was the episode about social media. Find us on all kinds of social media. You know about them by now, I think.
Yeah, write to us at hotmail.com.
Find
No
us
one
on-
ever does.
Yeah, and Facebook / The Will and Tom
We're
Show.
getting really lazy if we start doing this like this.
Yeah, but
No,
yeah.
seriously, write to us at The Will and Tom Show at hotmail.com. Look us up on YouTube. Find us on Last.fm, also at thewillandtomshow.com.
Yeah.
Write to us on Twitter at Will and Tom Show.
Yeah.
And find us on Facebook at facebook.com / The Will and Tom Show.
Yeah.
And don't forget to share
Yeah.
our
For fuck's
Facebook
sake,
page.
share.
Because if you share it, you get your own personal song. We don't
Yeah.
make one song with all the names in it.
Yeah.
You get your separate song.
And please
With
don't
your name
forget
in
if
it.
you
On
if,
air.
if you don't want your real name to be sung, no problem. We sing any rubbish you send us.
Yeah.
Basically, hit the share button, and if you don't want the only name to be sung, then already write us. Okay, please use whatever the name.
Just say, use this message.
Thomas Anderson,
Use this sentence.
for example.
Or just, for example, you can also say you want to have a pseudonym. Or
Yeah.
if you say you don't want to have anything.
Yeah, whatever you want.
And if
Share.
you don't, if you
just
don't
for
want,
fuck's
if you do
sake,
want to share, but you're now afraid that you will get in the
Yeah.
song, that's
Yeah.
if you don't want to have it, you don't have to.
We're so much over time. Sorry for that really long episode. I hope you
Who
enjoyed
cares?
it.
It's just nice, right?
Yeah, I hope so. But woo!
Hey, now
Anyway,
it's gone. Oh no, it's
no,
there
it's
again.
not. It's still there.
Cricket.
Have a good night. See you soon. Bye bye.